This one looks like it could potentially be a mounter. He's a long ways out there though. Oh, that's a huge ram. Hello everyone, welcome to the Hunter Classic. Today we're going to be continuing a series called Finding Wall Hangers. Now I started this series last year and it kind of slowed down for a little while, but what you see in front of us here sparked my interest again. If you look, this is a giant 300 scoring non-typical mule deer, and this is actually during a multiplayer hunt when I was over with Wiggles on Loggers Point. We ended up, this buck jumped up, Wiggles and I both saw it. It jumped up at like 160, 170 meters away from me, and it was in some pretty thick trees along the river bottom. And I just thought it was like a 215, 220 scoring typical mule deer buck. I mean, I knew it was big enough to not shoot at it, so I started shooting at it. But Wiggles actually thought it was a typical as well, and he's already gotten some pretty big typicals, so for him it was no big deal. Anyways, we started shooting at it, and one of the people that was with us said, oh, that was a huge non-typical, and I didn't really know if he was serious or not. Went over there, and this is the buck. He scores 300.5, my biggest non-typical mule deer ever, and I didn't know it was non-typical, so I didn't record it. But anyways, now I want to go try and find a mounter bighorn sheep. Now for me, a mounter would be a 170 plus. Sometimes I could go for a 160 plus if I'm kind of a little bit desperate, but at the same time, a 160 plus is a huge ram. I mean, don't get me wrong, it takes a long time to find one that big, but ideally I would like to get a 170 plus. If I get a 168 probably, we're probably going to keep it and get it mounted. But we're going to be using the Inline Muzzleloader, and we're going to be using the 45 Sabbats. We have two inlines. One of them's for close range and kind of like fast shooting. It has the 3x9 scope on it, so basically you can pull it out really quick and zoom in if you need to. But the other one is a 12x50 power, and that's the long range one. So if we see something out there 200, 250 meters out, we're going to pull that out and take a long range shot. Alright guys, well, let's see what we can find. Alright, so what I want to do is spawn right here at this tent that I have right in the middle of the map. Right here, and pretty much work our way up this road. All the way here and look along the edge of these mountains. A lot of times you'll find bighorns up along the edge of the top of this mountain right here. Now, me being a host, I like to spawn far away from the location. For instance, I don't want to spawn here because normally I won't find anything until I get all the way past here. So what I like to do is spawn far away and then run quite a ways and then walk. So what I'll do is come all the way here and work our way along the edge of this road. But the whole time we'll be looking up the mountain over here and over here to make sure we don't see any bighorns up and along the mountain. We'll continue on here and we'll try and work our way up and get up on top of this mountain here and see what happens. Oh, ram right there. All right, we got a ram. Went for a shot. Dropped him. I hear something else coming too. Might as well take a shot on him. And he's down too. Alright, let's go pick him up. Got a small ram here. This one scores 92.5. And here's the other ram. This one's a medium-sized one, probably like a 130s ram or something like that. Let's pick it up. Double lung shot on him. He scores 149.7. Not a bad sized ram at all. Not quite big enough to be a mounter, but still a pretty decent sized ram. 70 yards. We made a double lung shot. All right, we just found a huge ram right over there. He looks 160 plus. Not 100% sure because I haven't seen a big ram in a long time. But next to this one looks like a 100 score, so this one looks pretty small. This one looks like it could potentially be a mounter. He's a long ways out there though. We gotta see if we can't get closer to him. I want to see just how far out he is. We're looking at 245, 250 meters out, and he's still walking. Oh, come on, stop. I don't think he's gonna stop. Oh, 255. Luckily, we have a scope for long range here. We have our 12 by 50 power scope. Oh, that's a huge ram. Don't do it. Oh. He went right behind the hill. It's alright, it's alright. Another one! Another big ram! Alright, we're gonna go for a shot. 250 meters out, and it looked like we should have had a pretty good hit on him. Alright, let's load back up quick, head over there, and see if we can't find that big ram. The big ram that we shot was right here on this little ledge. And then the other big ram kind of walked over this bottom ledge over here. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is go up here. We'll go back up this hill. See how high up we can get. I hope we can get high enough up to get around. Oh, we don't want to fall down here. That would not be good. Alright, so our ram should have went down here somewhere. I'm seeing a track right here, which is about where he should have been. Yep, track here. But who knows if this is from the ram that we shot at or if it's from the other one. I don't know. According to this, they were both standing right about here. Yes, we got a hit. We got a hit. Alright, so it is a body hit, but that should bring him down. Looks like some pretty bright blood. So let's track him down and see which way he headed. That was a pretty far shot. 250 meters with the muzzleloader. That's a good shot. And we've got to be ready because the other big one should be over here as well. I think we found him. I don't know if that's him or if that's a different one. It's another nice ram though. There he is. That is definitely not him. That's the small one. Where's the big one? Come on. Wait. Is that him? There he is. I can't believe he got all the way over there, though. Is that a different one? He's 120 yards out. Alright, 120 yards, we could definitely take a shot on him. Come on, stop. Looked like a perfect shot. And he's down. Alright, so what we're going to do is we'll stay on the track from the one that we have hit. And we're going to mark the one that's down. Well, there he is. I think that might be the big one. I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure both of them should be 150 plus. I don't know if they're going to break 160s, but hopefully they do. Hopefully one does at least. We have some more tracks here from the first one that we have hit. Let's see. He's down right there. I found him. Nice, nice. Alright, well we should have two big rams down already. Pretty cool. I've never had that happen before. Let's take a look. Oh! Oh, that should be a 160 plus ram. I think we have ourselves a mounted ram right here. Not bad. This was a 250 meter shot. And let's pick him up. See what he's going to score. 243 point... Oh my god! 183.7. Holy, that thing's huge. I wanted to get a 160 plus ram. I would have been really happy with the 170 plus, but 183.7 and a 243.6 meter shot with the inline muzzleloader. I think this is my second biggest ram. My biggest one ever is a 185, so I mean, it's pretty close. Let's see if we can't get a really cool picture of this big ram. No, don't fall over. This takes a lot of practice. Do not try this. Oh, come on. Oh, look at the size of that ram. Holy. What a giant ram. Look at that curl. Alright, I think we're going to go with it. I think we're going to take that shot. Yep, we're going to go with it. And we're going to get him mounted. I can't believe he was that big. So, I wonder, did we actually get the biggest of the two? Or were they both the same size? Or maybe we got really lucky and actually did get the biggest one. I don't know. Let's go over and go take a look at the other one. I can't believe that we just got 180 plus bighorn sheep. What a monster ram. Alright, so the other one's over here. Let's go over here and go pick this one up. He should be right down on the bottom of this hill. Right down. There he is, right there. Almost just fell. That wouldn't have been so good. But, I mean, this one looks pretty big, too. I don't know. This one looks 160 plus as well. Can you believe that this one's actually bigger? Because this one looks like it has even more curl back to it. I don't know. Let's pick it up and find out. Oh my god. 182.6. Two 180 plus bighorn sheep. Oh my god, is that crazy. I've never ever seen two 180 plus rams in one hunt, let alone in the same group. I've seen two 170s in the same group. One time I was actually with Flinter, and he ended up getting like a 176, and I got like a 172. But to get two 180 pluses in the same group within minutes apart, that's probably my luckiest hunt on the Hunter Classic. There we go. I think we got it. Perfect. Right there. Awesome picture. It's a little bit dark right there, but that's still a really cool picture. So we'll go with that, and let's get them mounted and go head over and take a look at these two giant rams. I mean, now we have to get both of them mounted. I really wanted to get one mounted, but I guess we have to get both of them mounted now. Alright guys, let's go head over back to the trophy lodge and go take a look at our two Mounter bighorn sheep. Alright guys, here we are back at the trophy lodge, and here is our two Mounter bighorn sheep. This is our 183.7 scoring ram that we got at 243 meters out with the inline muzzleloader, and over here is our 182.6 scoring ram that we got him at 110 meters out with the inline. But both 180 plus rams side by side in the same group. That was so cool. And they look awesome in here side by side. It's going to be tough to figure out which one I'm going to end up keeping. I think I'm going to end up keeping this one as the #1 ram in this lodge. I'm definitely going to keep this one in the lodge as well, but maybe not the #1 focus. It's going to be more kind of like off to the side over here like this ram. This is a 180 doll sheep here. Like I'll probably, I mean that's a big ram too, but I'm definitely going to put that 182 ram up here instead of this one here. But I mean, I wish I was recording this mule deer to tell you the truth, but I didn't know he was non-typical. It was one of those things where he just looked really big and typical. He didn't look non-typical, and it was quite a ways away. So anyways, I'm glad to have him in this lodge, and I'm glad to have these two bighorn sheep in this lodge. And so I think that's going to be a pretty good way to end this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I ended up getting two Mounter bighorn sheep. One of them was almost the biggest one I've ever seen in my life, and the other one was pretty much the same size. It's like they're brothers. So I think that's going to be the end of this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.